Good morning. Today we're going to work with a few products here that I'm going to be trying. I will work with the new Marabu. I'm very excited about the new Marabu permanent markers. They come in 24 colors, very pretty colors. If you see the box, they have all these pretty colors that you can sketch with. I'm also going to be working with Super Brushes Ultra Minis, and I'm going to be using today the little 12-0 angular brush and the silver Ultra Mini script liner. And then to prove that these little markers are permanent, I will be using some of the graphic paints, and I'm going to be using the Aqua Inks Graphics by Marabu. So if you haven't tried any of these products yet, now is the time to do it, and you'll enjoy seeing what we're painting. Okay, so I'm going to move this here into the camera, and these are two little squares of watercolor paper, almost like the trading cards. So I'm going to do a very simple design, and I'm going to be starting off with my brown marker, and this one is called Cinnamon, and the colors are right here on the side. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some little sketch marks here on my paper. And I'm going to put a little daisy, maybe here. And this is just doodling that I'm doing right now. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, just to have fun. We just want to show you that these little guys are permanent. So now I'm going to do the other side, and I'm going to come up and down here, and I'm going to do these guys going the same way. And I'm gonna treat you at the end to some really cute ideas of something that you can do with these. Listen, painting is fun. If you can't have fun at it, then do puzzles or do something else. But if you really want to have fun and relax and everything like that, experiment. If it doesn't work out, well, then you try something different, okay? So now I want to add a little color in here. I can do that two ways. I can do my graphic inks, or I'm going to try this marker. Oh, the markers have two sides. They have, if you look at the top side here where the little handle is, these are going to be thicker. These are kind of marker sizes. See that? And if you look at the other side, which is the smaller, thinner side, that's going to be like a 0.5 tip on it. See that? And the color on this one is, let's see, raspberry. Now, Marabu also has this raspberry color on their graphic inks. So any color that you see the pens in will match the color of their graphic inks, sketch markers, everything. So let me just try this one here. We'll do a little pretty pink highlight, and these are the sketching pens. And I'm gonna take my dark green sketching pen, and this one is, let's see, they're very small, and Marabu thinks everybody is, you know, has good sight, but this one is dark green. Okay, so I'm gonna just outline some of my leaves here with dark green. And I'm going to put some stems in here. Here's some more leaves. And I'm just sketching. I'm not, you know, I'm not looking for a perfect design or anything like that. I'm just playing around. And this is what you should do when you get a new product. Play with them and see how they work with other things. You know, just because the package says one thing, give it a try. See if what they're saying is really, really true. So now I'm going to take this little brush here, and I am going to take some of this here, which is called magenta, and I'm going to put it in my little bottle here, and I'm going to try coloring with my magenta paints. Ah, there we go. Look how much paint this little brush holds. Can you believe it? I mean, this is a lid, a tiny little thing. So I'm just picking up more and more paint. And this is the Ultra Mini Angular 12-0. But these paints are fabulous. I mean, they're already like watercolors in a jar. You don't have to mix anything. And I like the way they're looking. They're looking really good. So let's say you put a lot of paint in one side like there and you don't really like it. Just come with a paper towel and just very softly blot it and the paint will come off. See that? Okay. And I'm gonna go to this side over here and do the same thing and get some more pink. And put that over here. And move it around. See? Okay. So I'm going to rinse my brush out. And I'm going to try the light green paint here. And this is Reseda, I am sure. Yes, Reseda, because I use this color a lot. That's how I know. And I'm going to dip in a little bit of my green in here. And let it go. And it's gonna do a quick little filling in here in the center for these. It's almost like a yellow green. Do you see that? And I'm gonna put some in here. And some in here. Now if I wanted to shade this green, I'm going to take this other green that I have here that is called Mint. And I'm going to take a little bit of that green with this little brush and I'm going to come here and shade it. See that? This is really cool actually. I like what this is doing. But these both products, you know, you can combine products and companies make all different kinds of things, and a lot of them work well together. So like these here that have our little Marabu markers and our Marabu graphic inks, they're making a nice little design for our little drawing, right? So I'm going to come here and put some more of that. And these little minis also have a script liner that I was dying to try. You know, like a kid in a new candy store, they send you a new brush and it's like, ooh, let's see what this does. Well, you will see with me what it does. It's got a really nice long, can you see that? It's got a, let me put it around, right there. It's got like a long, nice, thin tip. You can actually sign your name with this too. So I'm going to take here and do some more squigglies. That's a technical term if you didn't know it. But it makes some nice little squigglies. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to close my little bottles so that I don't spill them, because I know me and I would probably spill them. And I'm going to go to my permanent marker box, and I'm going to see what other cool colors are in here. So I'm going to open this up and see that? I think this little red here I'm going to use. And this color is cherry red. Perfect. So I'm going to take my little, let's see what this does. We're going to take the little tip here of my cherry red, and I'm just going to do some little lines here on my flowers. And it's giving it a little bit more of a contrast or shading, whichever. But it's really cute. I really hope you guys like this and give it a try, because these markers are just superb quality. And you can see that I used watercolor graphic inks on this, and I'm going over it with my marker, and it's working really good together. So that's a good thing to know, because how many times you've drawn something, done your watercolor, and then decided, oh, I wish I would have put a little bit more color. Well, look, these guys are really doing it. I wonder how this would look if we wrote with it. Let's see, let's take a really pretty color. You know what, I'm gonna take them all out. This way we don't have to worry about it. There's two browns here. There's a light brown and a dark brown. And I think I'm gonna use some of these for my centers. What do you think? Let's see what happens. I'm gonna take the fatter edge on this one, and this one is called Cocoa, and I love this color on the graphic inks. So let's see how they do with my marker. Oh my god, it's awesome. So I'm going to use this to just highlight some of my little centers here. This is so cool. You know, have you ever been stuck in an airport for hours and hours when we used to travel? Remember those days when you could travel? And I would take my little sketchbook with me, and this is perfect. You can put these little markers in a Ziploc bag, and let's see what this one does. This is a little lighter. Okay, so I'm gonna just highlight some of these little guys here, and I'm gonna write maybe, what can we write on these little flowers? Let's pick a pretty color of pen. I like this little purple. This one is called Pastel Lilac. I like this color. So let's move this one to the side here so we don't mess it up. And I'm gonna put it sideways since I'm right-handed. And I'm gonna write bloom. Okay, so I'm gonna do B L O O M. And then I'm gonna, oh, let's see what happens if I do the other end. Oh, they're hard to open. So that means that they really are tightly closed, which is good. So I'm gonna come here and just do the sides. That looks nice. And then what can we write over here that's nice and small? And how would this look? No, I like this color better. This is, it says beige on it. Let's see what it looks like. If we did a little highlight here, how would that look? Looks pretty good, doesn't it? And what can we write on this side here? Bloom, and let's see, love, bloom, love. Love is always a good one. So I'm gonna, whoops, I just dropped my box. Okay, so I'm gonna write love, L-O-V-E, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna use just one color here. I'm gonna come back and do this one on the side here. And these are artist trading cards, so these are very tiny. So let's use this one on this side here and do the same thing. We're gonna highlight it with the beige color. Cool. Now, if you wanted to sign these, what I like about these is these little points are so small, which is like a 0.5. I can actually write on here, Chris Cruz. And last but not least, now I'm really getting into this. I'm gonna take a little black here and I'm gonna highlight this little guy. And I'm gonna come here and highlight this little area because it's kind of all looking the same, right? But look how nice one color works on top of the other. I really like that. And then I'm gonna come here. Cool, cool, cool. So let's see, one more thing. What can we do? I'm gonna take this maroon color, and this is called, let's see, Pink Candy. Oh, I like that color, Pink Candy. So I'm gonna do the petals one more time. Oh yes, and highlight them. That did it. I love it. I love it. I'm just double outlining my design. I cannot believe I'm doing all of this in a little trading card. This is so cute. But really, give these markers a try. These are fabulous. And there's 24 in the box. You can't go wrong with it. I'm gonna outline these. And put a little sketch mark there. And you may ask, what am I gonna do with them when they're done? Well, I have an idea for you. When you go get things, mats cut and everything like that, if you were to do this in black, let's see, let's do it so you can see it there. This center, ask them to give you the center. So I took this one off of a black one that I had. And what I did is I marked it ahead of time so that you guys could see it in the camera. And I'm gonna glue my little trading cards right there. And then I am going to take that same little black and put it on a white mat board that comes with this, right? And I'm gonna take my white mat and put that on top and move the camera so you can see it. And I'll erase those little white lines. This was just for video purposes. Now, is that not adorable or what? And you have a nice little work of art. So get your little artist trading cards out, your old mats that you have laying around. Get yourself a little box of the Marabu permanent markers and give it a try. And if you want to see some of my other videos, tune in into my YouTube channel, Chris Cruz Designs, and subscribe. And you can see all the newest and latest things that I'm posting on there. So enjoy your painting. Have a good weekend. And any questions, you can shoot me an email at chriscruzdesigns@gmail.com. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.